I've been with Kalamazoo Ballet for 4 years, but I've been dancing since I was 2. I moved here from Missouri.
I first started dancing at 18.
I got into dance because my grandma, she always loved to dance, and I love to dance. So I've been dancing pretty much my whole life, so.
I really like dancing here with the Kalamazoo Ballet because of the atmosphere. Everyone here is very friendly. The teachers are very helpful.
I think Kalamazoo Ballet is a really great place because a lot of places it's really kind of a lot more relaxed. Here they have really high expectations and it makes you a great dancer to dance here.
We are here to have you educate us about your niche in this dance community. Congratulations, what a cool thing you and yours have going. What's up?
Well, we are in the process of building our school, the Tye Chua Dance School, from what was formerly known as the Bullard School of Ballet. I've come here to raise my son and to continue the legacy of the Kalamazoo Ballet Company and the Bullard School of Ballet.
Let's hope that son does a little ballet in his life, right?
I do hope so.
Tell me about the magic of ballet.
The magic of ballet, it's a gift passed down from one dancer to the next. So my connection goes, from stories from my teacher to her teacher, and just even the little movements that we do in class, the little tulip leaf tree and blow it away that I work with my little children is something that is passed down from 4 generations of dancers. And so I think part of that, it's something you can't read in a book. It has to come in the studio from another person. I think that's part of the magic. And just being able to transform yourself as a dancer into all these different passionate feelings and moods or characters is a magical place to be. I've had experiences on stage where I think I've forgotten who I was and just kind of wake up in a dream afterwards and go, wow, that felt amazing. So there's just, it can transform many ways.
What's the goal with your instruction?
Ballet classes are structured so that you work on a lot of the same types of things, right, except it just becomes more complex. So you layer on additional things in terms of whether it's stronger movement, right, faster movement, more complex exercises. You get more nuanced in terms of musicality, right, and performance quality. For me, the great thing that I love to see is what I call the light bulb moments, is when you're working, right, and whether it's a step or a particular piece of choreography, and you have a hard time with it, right? What's cool is all of a sudden when somebody sort of figures out and there's a correction that clicks at a particular point in time, and all of a sudden you see it, and their eyes just like light up and their body sort of like just naturally does it, right? So you can't really make somebody do it, right? So you have to use analogies, you have to try to talk about physicality, the kinesiology behind it, and then hopefully at some point they feel it for the first time.
Please make a dancer out of me, or at least work on my posture and my tight hamstrings.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is something that I used to love, right?
Good.
So
Good.
As a dancer, you get pretty beaten up, right?
Okay.
So every once in a while, they take a break, right? And they do what they would call a therapeutic bar.
Take it away,
Yeah, so let's start, right? So you're gonna start with your feet in parallel, just slightly apart, right? And I want you to really think about your posture, right? So we've all seen like gymnasts and swimmers, right? And they have like that gorgeous V back, right? Okay. So what I want you to do is think of, when you work your abdominals, is think of a V front. Right?
Got it.
So that's the feeling that I want you to have, right?
Hand here.
So you're gonna have your hand here.
Hand here.
Okay, so you're gonna be nice and lifted, right? And so what I want you to do is just contract and bend forward.
I'm contracting my abdominals. Ooh.
And then come back to that nice long V front position. And really,
and then back.
And you can add a little bit of breathing to it. And stand nice and straight. One more time.
Breathe out.
Yeah. And now just bend straight down And you can hold on to the bar.
Hold on to the bar.
And now press
Ooh,
and
tight calf muscles. Lift
and
up.
push. There you go.
Nice. What am I doing
and
with
you
this?
should stay nice and long. Okay, we'll work on that.
Okay.
All
All right, so but working on my core.
Yeah, just working
Right?
on your core, and
Yes.
that's the basic thing that most dancers. That's what you do when you start out, right?
Let's take apart, first of all, a little bit about you, because obviously you have danced and now bring this passion to Kalamazoo back.
Yes, I started as a little girl at 7 years old, followed my sister into the ballet school, and we danced together throughout till high school. And in high school, I decided this was something I wanted to pursue as a career, and ended up training in the Royal Winnipeg Ballet's professional school in Canada. After that, I fell out of love with dance, actually, and I returned to my family here and was a student at Western Michigan University. I was almost done with my degree, and I had a possibility of joining a company. They were hiring 26 dancers, and I thought, this is an opportunity that never comes up, so I might have a chance. And that was what brought me back into the dance world. After a season, that company closed, and I was kind of out there on my own, and I joined my sister in Chicago, where we've had a very successful school, and I enjoyed a 20-year dance career, freelancing and performing with the Joel Hall dancers. And at that point, my teacher, Terry Bullard, was ready to pass her school or share her school with Jean and I. So we started building up the school again and building up the company again and trying to make this continue into another generation of dancers.
We're gonna work on breath. So let's have you turn that way.
Hi, Mom.
I'll take you forward slightly. Right? So
Ready.
remember, now you're gonna take all of that work with your abdominals, right? Your V front.
What am I doing with my feet?
And now, just stand straight, right? We won't worry about the feet part,
Okay.
right? So now,
Help me.
okay? I want you to stand nice and tall.
Okay.
And now think of yourself as a T, right? And now you're gonna stretch. Keep your shoulders down. And now you're just going to round your arms slightly. Turn your palms that way. Stay nice and tall.
Gotcha.
There. Stay lifted. And that is your basic second position. Arms, right?
So who are your dancers? Who comes to your studio?
I work with a wide variety of dancers. I have some senior dancers who are in their 70s and just enjoying moving, finding ways that their body can move and continuing to improve their health. And then I work with the youngest set, so I go all the way down to dancers who are 3 years old. And we are just learning how to share space with each other, learning about colors and feelings and how those things would move.
So you come back to Kalamazoo and we start this process of this dance. Tell me a little bit more about your niche here.
For us, I think Amy and I want to really focus on keeping the school small. So the school that Amy and her sister have in Chicago grew from, they started with like about 10 dancers, and now it's probably over 600. And Amy and I just kind of look at each other and go, we don't want to do that. Sure. And so we really want to focus on just keeping our class sizes small and being able to work with the kids like really hands-on and very individually. As Amy said, we really don't, if you look at a lot of, especially ballet companies, there's a type, right, in terms of a body type. That's sort of like the ballet ideal. And for us, we don't want to get stuck in that because we think that everybody should have the opportunity to be able to dance, right, irregardless of that. We want to give every student the opportunity to be able to get to that level, but it's not a requirement, right? So it's not like if you go to like the Russian system, for example, right? If you're not in that body type, or if you don't progress, then you just kind of get left by the side.
Passion's evident. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Yep.
Support for Kalamazoo Lively Arts is provided by the Irving S. Gilmore Foundation, helping to build and enrich the cultural life of Greater Kalamazoo.